Welcome, Gemini, to your weekly reading. This is for the 19th to the 26th of June. We're going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Gemini, I'm starting off by pulling 3 oracle cards. This is going to give us our core messages, the main themes happening for you for this week, and then I will clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I do apologize up front if there is a change in lighting. The sun goes behind clouds and then comes back out again, and it does affect the lighting. The first energy you are getting is number 19, flexible. So we now understand that there is going to be some situation somewhere this week where you're going to be asked to be flexible, maybe bend a little, maybe compromise. We'll see what that's about. Then you have number 12, a change in the wind. So now we anticipate there's going to be a change, a shift coming up. And lastly, you've got number 3, between worlds. This is an interesting energy because it tells us you're in between stages, right? You've got one leg in one situation and one leg in the new situation, whatever that might be for you. So we'll really look deeply into that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a tarot card for each core message, and then we'll come back around again and clarify further to get deeper insight. So let's see now. What do we have coming up for Gemini this week, please? We have got the Moon, the 2 of Wands, and the World. So we're looking at flexible and the Moon, and I'm just going to go ahead and clarify the Moon for you. So let's see what this Moon energy is for Gemini, please. The 4 of Wands. Okay. Gemini, I'm going to take one more card here. I can see what's happening, but I want to see if I can just get some more insight for you. So let's see if we can just get one more card for Gemini. There it is, the Page of Wands. Okay. We'll just move that up for now, and we're talking about this energy. Gemini, what we see here with our flexible energy, I think there is something you are just about to get going with, okay? This is our Page of Wands energy. It's something you've been preparing for. It's something you've been looking forward to, and it could be in any area of your life. It could be a new relationship, planning a vacation, planning a move, starting a new course, a new hobby, you name it. The Page of Wands lets me know you're rearing to go. You've been preparing for a while. However, what we see with the Moon energy is that you seem to be waiting for the most perfect conditions before you start. So you are somewhat holding yourself back until everything is absolutely perfect. But of course, my dear Geminis, things usually are never 100% perfect. And the Moon energy is telling me that a lot of my Geminis are waiting. They are waiting for the most perfect job to come through, the most perfect partner to come through, the most perfect friend to arrive on your doorstep. And you're being asked this week to bend a little. Just tweak your idea of this perfection. Because what the Moon energy does is when we have this fixed idea in our mind of who this person should be, what this business should look like, what this new boss should behave like. We don't leave room for the wonderful, unexpected. And now you're being asked to leave room now for the wonderful to arrive. It might not be exactly what you want. And you know, Gemini, that's the most beautiful thing about life. Sometimes something arrives on our doorstep that we never thought we wanted. When we give it a chance, we are amazed how perfect it is for us. So please look right outside the box in whatever area this could be for you, because we have Four of Wands coming in. And Four of Wands tells me when you just think right outside the box, give the unexpected a chance, be it people, situations, or whatever it is, you're going to win. You're going to want to celebrate. In this Four of Wands card, we've got this chap holding up the victory wreath, facing the village like, look at me. Look what I've won. Look what I've accomplished. You're going to want to go out and celebrate. I will just give you a very simple example. Some of us are very set in a certain type of person we want to meet. They have to look a certain way. They have to have certain color hair, certain color eyes, be this tall, this kind of energy. And then all of a sudden you meet somebody who doesn't tick off any of your criteria, but you go out with them and you end up having the best time of your life. This is the energy that says, Gemini, give this a chance. You're going to be very surprised at what doors will open. Be flexible. You will be amazed at what will come through. A lovely energy we are seeing here, Gemini. Let's move on now and see what this change in the wind energy is. And we have the Two of Wands. So we want to see now what this Two of Wands energy is for Gemini. What is this Two of Wands energy? The Tower. My gosh, what a change in the wind. And you know, Gemini, I think this energy is very much connected to our flexible energy. This change in the wind is going to happen so dramatically, so quickly, so surprising, as soon as you get out of your head, as soon as you stop blocking, I'm going to call it the wonderful unexpected that is knocking to come in. This energy of Two of Wands is the energy of you holding strong in terms of your checklist, okay? Remember the checklist? They have to have certain color eyes, certain color hair, have to be a certain height, and you holding that checklist, waiting for something to come in. Now the Tower tells us, when you destroy the checklist, throw the checklist over the tower into the water, you're going to bring in the biggest change in the wind. And the change is because you are open now. You are flexible in bringing the new and unexpected in. Lovely, my dear Gemini. And it's very exciting because what you are doing is you're doing the smallest thing by just throwing away the checklist. But you are actually doing the biggest thing of all, is because you are opening the door now to things you never thought were possible. This is going to be a very interesting week, and the change this mindset will bring in is going to be our big change in the wind. Lots to look forward to here. Now we're going to look at Between Worlds, and we've got the World card. So isn't that interesting? Between Worlds, the World. So let's see now what this world energy is for Gemini. What is this world energy for Gemini, please? Eight of Pentacles. My gosh, Gemini, you have the most interesting reading. Firstly, this for me is all connected. Between two worlds is telling me Now you're in the gray zone. The gray zone is your unflexible energy, the moon energy. You holding yourself to a very rigorous checklist of how things should be, and you're not going to relent, so you stay in the gray zone. This colorful, beautiful energy on the other side is the energy of closing off one chapter, and we see you doing that with the change in the wind. You bring it about very quickly when you decide to be flexible and open, and then you walk into the much brighter, the much more positive energy. So you close off a mindset, a chapter where you held yourself back, and you enter into a new chapter, into a new world. 8 of Pentacles confirms for us, my dearest Geminis, you're on track. You're doing the right thing. You are going to now move forward step by step in a solid, productive, constructive way. You're going to make steps forward. This is not the energy of 1 step forward, 3 steps back. This is the energy of consistent, of 1 step in front of the other, in front of the other, making solid, continuous progress. When you open yourself up, when you let go of all preconceived ideas, and I know this is not the easiest thing to do, just start lightly. Maybe just take 1 or 2 things off the checklist. Do it slowly, but open it up. Take progressive steps forward of letting go of that checklist. Because when you just open yourself up to possibilities that you haven't even thought of, they're going to start arriving. And I think you are going to be wowed at what comes through. Let's go ahead now and get a message from your angels for the week. So we just want to see what Gemini's angels would like to share with them this week, please. Let's see what we have now. Perfect timing. Well, there you have it, my dearest Geminis. This week is the most perfect week to be flexible, to think differently, to bring in this big dramatic change in terms of how you see things, how you bring things in, and to release out of the gray zone into the bright, colorful zone, to close off your past way of thinking in this area and start something new. It's perfect timing now to be on track and to work forward now to something that's going to really fill you up and bring this dynamic color back into your life. So that's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I'm sending you all so much love.